Oh, la neve. Devo cambiare maglie.
He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Browns and the Bengals under the lights on Thursday night.
This is the NFL on. We are bundled up. This should be a fun one. So glad you're with us. Mike.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see.
No, e loro tutti bianchi.
We're set for football amidst the Cincinnati snow. And away we go in Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback.
No, ma non si può, ragazzi.
Snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
I think it's fair to say. Thing that has slowed down Joe Burrow in his NFL career is that injury bug. Just like in his rookie year, major injury to that wrist a season ago got in his way.
It's week 16 of the NFL. And coming up.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it, and sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've got a really good...
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
It's Week 16 of the 2024 season. And coming up, we'll see David Njoku, who's closing in.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick-6 and an early touchdown. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Browns are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Travion Williams to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Tony Pollard going to take over once again. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here we go. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Back to the former Patriot and Dolphin Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Pollard.
Ma guarda sto Pollard di merda.
Forward for about 3 yards. The tackle there by Michael Hall. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here we go. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
No, Garrett no,
An injured player on the field. That is Myles Garrett being tended to. They cannot lose him. Now the veteran. It's Nyheim Hines. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Fa la formazione come gli pare.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To throw, Thompson Robinson. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down. Here's Ford. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run once more with Ford. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. A run with Hines. And he's in. Nyheim Hines. Touchdown, Browns. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns extend their advantage to 13-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Taken in by Gesicki. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the 1st down. 15 yards to pick up. Good for a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Ma guardati, l'ha lisciato.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
Here we go.
3rd and a yard.
11 empty. 11 mighty. 11 12.
They'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. 4th down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This one from 49. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Bengals get their 1st points of the game. They trail 14-3.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Browns offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. They'll come up here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. A dive and a catch. Incredible. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but Let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it. And not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Browns with the advantage. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's DTR. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Now a handoff to Ford. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. That's caught by Ford. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second and 7. Again, it's Ford. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
3rd and 9. Here's Thompson Robinson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, it's Travion Williams. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bengals offense ready for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Here we go.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Burrow.
Ma se mi facevo gli affari miei, rimanevo lì e facevo l'intercetto.
17 yards on that play. It's a Cincinnati first down. Play action now. It's Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And
no, potevo prenderlo.
Perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll open this drive on the ground with 4. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Benissimo. Tutta l'OL fuori, via.
But at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Second and 11. DTR to throw. That's caught. Trey Palmer.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Here's Hines. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
Ma che è?
Approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll run a toss play, and it's 4. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the ground, this is 4. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Thompson Robinson to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Now, Thompson Robinson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it. It's 4. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Williams now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's to the former Bronco. It's Jerry Jeudy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
On the handoff, 4. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Quick throw taken in by Jeudy. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run. This is Hines. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's over the middle and caught by Jeudy. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it, and it's 4. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Back to throw. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On third down, here's 4.
Buon esterno.
Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow set. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow.
Illegal contact.
Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. On the move past the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here we go. Here we go. 11. 11.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins.
Bravo.
And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Here we go. 11 MT.
They bring Chase in motion. A 1st down throw for Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3.
On 1, right? 12. 180.
Burrow from out of the gun to the end zone. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They give it, and it's 4. The defense dialed in. He's going backwards on that one. Taken down back at his own 5.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. To return is Williams. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50.
On 1, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Burrow here on 2nd down. This one deep downfield for Chase.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Cooper going in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yards on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, give to 4. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Thompson Robinson. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. A run straight ahead. That's 4. Defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A run with Hines. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. To throw, Thompson-Robinson. And that is incomplete.
Meno male.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second down, Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. That one taken in by Burton. A pickup there of 19 yards. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Burrow now. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board. So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Now, Burrow. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it.